Hey guys, it's Tina and I am back with another nail polish video, and this is all about the ILNP nail polish brand, which I recently discovered, and I wanted to share some of their nail polishes with you. I wanted to show you swatches, tell you about the wear and the formula to see if these are nail polishes that you yourself might be interested in trying out. So let's get right into it. So I discovered the ILNP nail polish brand, which is short for I Love Nail Polish, on Instagram, where I browse nail polish bloggers and vloggers and Instagrammers all the time. I am in love with nail polish and I love seeing different looks on different people, and this is one of the brands that just kept popping up, and they have such beautiful colors that I decided to take a leap of faith and just go ahead and order some. And I'm skeptical about indie brands because I'm nervous when I can't check something out in store and I don't know what their return policies are. And so I decided to go ahead and take the leap because their website says they're vegan and cruelty free, and they don't contain formaldehyde, dibutylene phthalate, and toluene, which are the kind of icky ingredients in nail polishes. And I decided to just go ahead and do it. So I'm going to share with you the different ones that I picked up in case you are curious as well. And we're going to start out with their multichromes, what they call multichromes. And the first one I picked up is the shade Abundance. Abundance is described as the perfect fall shade. It has shifts of red, orange, bronze, and gold. And there's a little bit of green to it too. It's absolutely gorgeous. I really love how richly bronzy gold it is. It applies really well in a couple of layers, so just 2 layers and you get rich pigmentation. Once it hits the sun, you will see the glory of the nail polish. It reflects in the sun, it reflects in light. It's just a really beautiful nail polish. Then we have the shade Cameo, which is described as an array of vivid pink, purple, copper, gold, and vibrant green. And this one was a little bit disappointing when I swatched it versus in the bottle. It looks really gorgeous in the bottle with the reflections. On the nail, it doesn't give the intensity of the hues that I see, but it's still a very pretty color. It reflects green and purple and pink, but it's just not as intense as you would expect looking at it in the bottle. And on the website, you'll notice that some of the shades do have an H in parentheses. Cameo does have another shade to it that has an H in parentheses, and that means it does have micro shimmer in it. I'm just swatching the regular Cameo, and the same goes for the Birefringence shade. I am just swatching the regular shade versus the one with the H in parentheses. And Birefringence is described as an array of incredible blues, purples, reds, oranges, yellows, and some green. And this one was another one that the intensity in the bottle does not show up on the nail. Even though it's still a beautiful array of color, it's like a rainbow effect. It's still very gorgeous, but the intensity I was expecting from the bottle I didn't quite get in the color itself, but it's still a very, very gorgeous color. Next we have the shade Cygnus Loop, which is described as a shuffle between bright purple to orange to yellow and even a bit of green. And this one, again, the intensity just doesn't show up on the nail as it shows up in the bottle, but it's still a very beautiful, intense shade. Now, I found out that you do need to put quite a few layers to get the kind of payoff that you're looking for that shows up in the bottle. This intensity does not show up in 1 or 2 coats. You kind of have to layer it up, and it fades over time. So if you want to keep refreshing and re-layering the nail polish to get this intensity, that's what you're going to have to do, or it's going to fade after a couple of days. Then we have the shade Reminisce, which is described as hues of stunning greens to refreshing cool blues and hints of gold. And this one is also a very gorgeous color. This one reflects a lot more green and gold, as you can see on the swatch, but it's a beautiful shade again, and that's going to end the actual chromes that we have. Again, you need to keep kind of layering these if you want the chromographic kind of intense chrome effect to last. It does fade over time, and you do need a top coat to really keep that color really intense. Next up, we have one of the holographic nail polishes. This is Atomic Sorbet, which is described as a bright and fun orange with reflections of gold, icy pink, purple, and green holos in it. It's going to give you that rainbow effect of a holographic nail polish once you hit the sunlight. and it's kind of a muted dirty orange, and then it has those golden reflects through it. This one layers up really well. In 2 coats you get full opacity. Then we have the shade Funshine Smoothie, which is a funky and bright yellow holo. And this one I got because it's different from any holo that I've seen. It's a yellow holo. And this one again is more of a dirty vintage gold shade. And it has those rainbow reflections again with the blue and the green and the pink and the orange. It's a really beautiful yellow nail polish. It's like a yellowed gold. It's a bright sunshine yellow without being too overwhelming or unwearable. Or you know, when you see too bright yellow and you're like, oh my gosh. But this one is actually a pretty wearable color, and it is beautiful in 2 layers. And then last up, we're moving on to the flaky nail polish glitter type polishes. And first up we have the shade Ice House, which says it has hues of dark blue, light blue, teal, and vivid purple. And this one is a gorgeous flaky nail polish. It almost reflects blue and teal and purple. I don't really see a green. It's more of a teal green. It's actually really beautiful. I love that as a flaky nail polish. The next shade up is Open Fields, and this one is described as a vibrant grass green with golden yellow and cool blue. And this one is definitely a gorgeous color as well. I love this shade. The reflections are absolutely gorgeous, and it has nice chunks to it, so it does really have a beautiful reflection. So the chunkier the glitter, the more reflective it will be. It's an absolutely gorgeous shade as well. Then we have the shade Brilliance, which is similar to Open Fields, but this one is described as having the pale gold, pinkish bronze, and light green. But then it's so gorgeous. It has more pinky hues to it than Open Fields. I see the pinks and the oranges more than blue and teal. So this one's a little bit different. If you want to see more pinks and golds, I would go with this one over Open Fields, but they're very similar. I got both because I absolutely love both. And then we have the shade Metropolis, which is described as vivid shades of pink, fuchsia, purple, green, and even blue. And this one is so pretty. It's a gorgeous purpley flaky shade. It has the reflections of blues and greens and pinks. It's absolutely glorious. I really, really love this color. It's a beautiful purple if you're into purple glitter and flaky nails. And then last but not least, we have the shade Kaleidoscope, which is described as a rainbow of colors including purple, magenta, green, gold, and turquoise. And this one is kind of a rainbow confetti glitter. It is so beautiful. The flakes are more fine milled in this one. It's not as chunky, but it's so glorious. It looks like confetti on the nails, and I really love this one. It's very similar though to the other shade Metropolis, but if you're into more full-on purple, get Metropolis. But if you're into more confetti rainbow effect, then get Kaleidoscope. And if you are a flaky nail polish lover, these are some really gorgeous shades to check out. So these nail polishes are on the site for $10 or $12.50. And these 2 nail polishes, these holographic ones, the kind of basic shades, retail for $10, and then the specialized, like the holographic chrome nail polishes, and then the glitter nail polishes are also $12.50. So depending on what formula or what type of color you get, you're gonna pay $10 or $12.50. They also have a rewards program that you can sign up for. For every $10 you spend, you get $1 off your future purchase. So you can do that, collect points, and get money off your purchases. They also have sales from time to time where you get $1 or $2 off a nail polish. And that is kind of in this range of nail polish prices that I'm comfortable paying, especially for an indie nail polish. If it goes anywhere higher than $12.50, then I'm like, oh, I don't know. And they do have standard shipping for your purchases. I think it's $4.99, and I did get them shipped really quickly. I got them within a couple of days, and they were nicely packaged. They were in bubble wrap. They were really nicely packaged, and they do come in their own individual boxes. These are just black boxes with the ingredients on it, the information on the company, and then the actual name. And it has a cute little heart design in the box cut out. And then the actual nail polishes themselves are in square bottles. They're a nice design, and the name of the company is printed on the front. And then the actual cap is a black rubberized cap with the ILNP logo on top. And the brush is a medium thin brush. It's not a super thin or thick brush. It does apply nail polish really well. It doesn't splay. It's a well done brush. And then you have a label on the bottom with the color name. And the labels differ because on the these holographic nail polishes, it had like a little round label, and I can barely read the name on the yellow one, but it's color coded. It's a different label system. I prefer the newer system where they have the actual name and then the company information. I think this is the newer label. I really do like the package. I like the presentation. I just don't care for the labels on these. The labels on the newer formula is much better. So let's talk about the formula and the wear. As I mentioned during the swatching of like the chrome holographic nail polishes, these do kind of fade over time. So if you apply them today and you wash your hands and you do various things, the chromographic effect is gonna kind of fade over time. And I find that you would have to reapply to keep that rich hue going to the actual nail polish, or you would have to apply a top coat to keep the rich jewel effect. So to me, these are not the best chromographic nail polishes that I've seen on the market because the effect actually fades. So the foil effect fades, and I don't like that. They have beautiful colors and they're very unique shades, but that effect fades and that annoys me. So be mindful of that if you're interested in checking those out. To me, that formula needs some work so that lasting effect will be there. I won't have to reapply every day just to get the effect to last on my nails. The holographic nail polishes, these two, which I think are the cheaper versions and the more outdated versions, these are actually pretty nice. I don't get the strong holographic rainbow effect from these either. They're more like a base with yellow glitter in them with a little bit of sparkle. They're very pretty shades. They're nice and wearable, orange and yellow, but I'm not like super excited about these either. So I'm not the most excited about these, you know, it is what it is. But the flaky nail polishes, so these are the ones that I'm so excited about. I think these are beautifully done. I think the size of the chunks of these are just perfect. They're large enough where it still shows reflections, but it's not large where you feel texture on your nails. Like, you know how some glitter nail polishes, the particles, you can actually feel it on your nails and they like snag on clothes and stuff. These actually, you don't feel the texture even without a top coat. And I applied a top coat to my nails, but even without a top coat, you don't feel the texture of it. Like, it's not overly sharp or pointy. These apply really beautifully. They're great for topping your nails. These are absolutely gorgeous, and these are the ones that I would highly recommend. I recommend these. If you love flaky nail polishes, glitter nail polishes, grab these. And the glitter removes easily. So it's not like the chunky glitter where you have to soak your nails and remove it. It takes like 5 different cotton pads just to get one nail off. You have no issues removing these. I have had no issue getting these off my nails. They come off easily like regular nail polish and not like glitter nail polish. So I really, really highly recommend these. The other colors, they're beautiful to look at and they look beautiful the first time you wear them, but they do fade over time. So I'm kind of so with those, but the flakies I am definitely 100% about. I don't have a problem with these like flaking off or cracking or chipping. So that's one good thing about the formula. I just wish the color intensity kind of stayed, you know, once you applied it. Those are my thoughts on these colors that I specifically have, and I absolutely love the flaky nail polishes. Let me know if you have tried these out and what you feel about them. If you're into those holographic chrome nail polishes, check out the oil slick collection from Color Club. I will leave the video link below where I swatched those as well, so you can check those out. If you enjoyed this video, definitely hit like, favorites, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will talk to you soon. I said that already. Did I say that already? I said that already. But I will talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.